17 brilliant parkrun courses, but only one can be crowned the best in Devon. Who's made it to the top spot? Let's go. Hello and welcome back to The Vegan Runner. We've travelled all over our home county of Devon, running and filming all 17 of Devon's brilliant parkruns, and often at these events I'll meet someone who asks us, so which one is the best? And I always find it a really difficult question to answer. Because, best for what? Most interesting course, flat, trail, road, location, scenery? Devon's parkrun courses are so diverse and every one of them has something unique and special to offer. But to settle the question, I decided to score them all on a number of different categories: how interesting the course is, what you can do in the local area after your parkrun, the scenery, its uniqueness, and possibly the most important of all, the post-parkrun coffee and cake options. I scored them all from 1 to 10 in each of these categories and have now totted up the scores, and we've got an awesome list for the top 5 courses in Devon. If you're heading down this way for your holidays, or you're a local who hasn't strayed far from your closest parkrun, you won't be disappointed with a journey to any of these courses. But just a quick word before we get cracking with the results. All of the parkrun courses and events are brilliant and manned by a dedicated team of volunteers who show up week in, week out through all weather, all year round, and provide a really special and important service for their community. Parkrun has changed my life and the lives of so many others out there, and really it couldn't happen without the service of volunteers. So hit that like button in support of all of our parkrun events, drop a comment down below letting them know just how much you appreciate their hard work, and please, if your local course didn't make the list, don't chase me away with pitchforks and torches the next time I show up at the start line. Alright, let's make a start in at number 5, And this was the most hotly contested spot on the list. There were 4 parkrun courses that all scored 35 points each, so I had to really think hard about which of these parkruns I'd go to if I had to choose one. So 5th place goes to Seaton. This course was the final one we needed to run in Devon to complete the set, and will always hold special memories of a lovely morning spent amongst friends. It's a flat 2 and a bit lapper run entirely along the seafront, offering spectacular views of the coast. It also offers an interesting start and finish on the beach. Now, it's a pebble beach, so you might be thinking it'd be easier to run on than sand, but you'd be wrong. Coming off that ramp and onto the beach for that last 100 meters to the finish feels like you've just run into treacle, and with the start being on pebbles too, you'll never hear a parkrun start like it. It's just thunderous. After the parkrun, there's a lovely little cafe offering hot food and drink on the seafront, and there's plenty to see and do in Seaton afterwards. If the weather's kind, you can of course just enjoy the beach. There's a lovely selection of independent and interesting shops too, but our favourite thing about Seaton was taking a ride on the old trams up to Colleton. If you're travelling far, there's plenty on offer to make the journey worthwhile post-parkrun. Right, on to number 4. 4th spot goes to Tamar Lake. This one lapper takes in the entire circumference of the lake and has a unique quirk that no other Devon parkrun can claim. You start in Devon and finish in Cornwall. But besides that, you run alongside the beautiful lake on an undulating gravel surface, and because it's all one lap, the whole route feels fresh and exciting as you bound along. Afterwards, the cafe serves up decent treats, and if you're into water sports, you can hire a kayak, canoe or paddleboard and head out to explore the lake a little more. Or if you don't mind a 15-minute drive, the lovely town of Bude is well worth exploring. Or if you're feeling a little more adventurous, you have loads of options on the North Devon coastline to explore. Speaking of coastline, it's time to reveal number 3 on the list, and we're travelling all the way to the south coast this time. 3rd place goes to Bulbury Down. One of the newest courses in Devon and snuggled deep within the South Hams coast, Bulbury blew us away with its dramatic cliff-top scenery and sweeping panoramas. The course is a very gently undulating free lapper with half on grassy fields and half on a gravel track. You're spoilt for choice if you love hiking. To the west you have the spectacular Hope Cove, which boasts a beautiful harbour and plenty of pubs and restaurants for a hearty lunch. And to the east you have a majestic walk along the rugged coastline where you'll eventually find small coves and sandy beaches away from all the hustle and bustle of the main tourist traps. No other Devonshire parkrun course is run entirely on a cliff top, and for that reason alone, especially in the winter months, the Core Volunteer team deserve a shout out for braving all of those pretty horrendous conditions at times. It's well worth the trip and very deserving of its top 3 spot. Okay, we're heading dangerously close to Cornwall for 2nd place. Who's it going to be? Tamar Trails. Now this one lap course just about has it all. Twisting technical trail sections, sweeping panoramas of the Tamar Valley, dense woodland, historic quarries, lightning fast descents, as well as a pretty challenging final climb just before the finish. The cafe serves up some brilliant vegan cakes, and after you've filled up, there's plenty more you can do. You can get up high in the trees for a treetop adventure, go mountain biking, or explore more of the trails on foot. The choice is yours. You've also got plenty of options in the surrounding area too. We went to Buckland Abbey to take in some of the local history, but you're not too far away from Dartmoor and interesting towns like Tavistock to spend the day as well. Now then, just before we announce the top spot, I'm going to ask you to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. You can go back and check out all of Devon's parkrun courses. Just look for the Devon Parkrun playlist on my channel page. We're currently working our way around Cornwall's parkruns, so check those out too. And if this video is well received, I'll make another best of video for the Cornwall courses. Right, let's see who's made it into the top spot. Number 1 on our Devon parkrun list. So Devon's best parkrun is Woolacombe Dunes. It's been a hard-fought contest, but with such a unique and tough course on one of North Devon's most spectacular beaches, Woolacombe pips the others to the top spot on my list. Driving into Woolacombe is an adventure in itself, and as you come to the brow of the final hill, the coastline hits you in one huge sweeping panorama. As for the course itself, it's up there as one of the 2 hardest parkruns in the UK, run almost entirely on sand and with the infamous Dune of Doom popping up 2 miles in, and with some decent elevation across the course to boot. This one-lapper will stay firmly planted in your parkrun memories for years to come. For me, the best thing about the course is that it will be very different every time you run it. The season, the tide and the weather dictate the course, and no 2 Woolacombe parkruns are ever the same. And once you've had your barcode scanned, there's a lovely clifftop cafe serving brilliant vegan food. And of course, once you're ready, you've got the day ahead of you to spend on the Golden Sands with some nice chippies and an ice cream. Perfect. So there you have it, my top 5 favourite parkruns: Seaton, Tamar Lakes, Bulbury Down, Tamar Trails and Woolacombe Dunes taking the top spot. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Have I missed one out of my top 5 that you would definitely put in yours? If you had to run one of Devon's parkruns for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Or if you're thinking of coming down here on holiday, let me know which parkrun you're heading to. Thanks again to all of Devon's parkruns. All of the volunteers were super friendly and hard working at all of the events. And the great thing about Devon, whichever parkrun you choose, you're not going to be disappointed. They all have something special and unique to offer and show off some of the best parts of our beautiful county. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, be the best you.